Hey, good morning, guys. We're going to continue to explore logarithms and see why they're actually useful and practice converting between forms. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Woo! All right. So essentially, we have two equations. When y equals b to the x, that's exponential. And then we have x equals log b to the output. And that is the inverse of the exponential. We know some key characteristics about them right now, but right now we're going to go just all algebra, all the written word. So I just want to remind you guys that the log of 3, remember, b is the base. The most useful thing you can have is write down that the exponent, which is my x, is equal to the log to the subscript of the base, and then my output or my answer. I'm going to use output because I'm trying to train you guys to think in forms of functions. X over here is technically my input. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So my exponent is 4 is equal to, now I'm going to write the log, and I'm going to make sure that, like an exponent, I'm going to write it smaller, but I'm going to go ahead and put it as a subscript, which means below. What is the base? Well, the base of this is 3. And then what is my output? What is my y? What is my answer? 81. And voila. 81. I will be consistent. My base is 3. And I have 4 in the front. For those of you who are color orientated, just kind of notice that my base of 3 is the subscript of the log. And my exponent, the x, goes first. Using this will help you along the way, because then it's like, oh, I put 81 on the inside. We're going to go ahead and keep on doing this. My exponent is x equals log to the base, which is 4, of my number, 16. Now, this is actually rather useful. The log of 4 of 16 is asking how many times does 4 go into 16? Hopefully you guys know it's 2, but this is the only way that I can have a function that lets me basically generate these values. In the past, you might have always had to rewrite it as 4 squared. Now, let's keep going. I'm going to convert x to the third equals 1,000. Okay, what is my exponent? Exponent goes first. Exponent equals my log of my base of 1,000. That looks kind of weird, but that's what it is. I'm not going to really worry right now. This right now won't necessarily be the most useful. I would actually like it in exponential function form, because I can actually solve this guy by taking the cube root of each side. But nonetheless, even if it's not helpful, I can convert between forms. Next one. Okay, exponent. X is the exponent equals my log base 10 of x. Now, I always like to write my whatever's on the inside of my log in parentheses to help dictate the difference between the subscript and the actual number. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go ahead, exponent. Exponent is equal to log of the base, to 12.